Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network. It's April 18 in our 1962 replay. This is the first of a two-game series. Houston Colt 45s at the Chicago Cubs. I will be back with the lineups in just a moment. Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here in Studio B. For the Houston Colt 45s, leading off is Bob Espromonte at third, Amalfitano at second. We have a non-carded player from the card viewer, Dick Gernert, batting third at first base. Mejias in right, Pendleton in left, Hal Smith catching. Heist in center, Bowden at short, and Hal Woodeshick, the pitcher, batting ninth. He's 0-1. For the Chicago Cubs, Elder White leading off at short, Hubbs at second, Billy Williams in left, Banks at first, Santo at third, McKnight in right, Altman in center, Mo Thacker catching, and the pitcher Dick Ellsworth with a record of 1-0. Houston comes into this 3-3, one game behind. The Cubs 4-3, a win here can tie them for first place. And this game will get started in about 3 minutes. Stand by. And we are in Wrigley, the friendly confines. Putting in our ballpark effects. One to 13 for singles, both sides. Home runs, left-handed 1 to 13. Right-handed 1 to 19. That's in Chicago. And the Cubs take the field. Dick Ellsworth on the mound. Leading it off for the Houston Colt 45s, Bob Aspromonte. And we have stacked for the Cubs. Again, a win here would put the Cubs tied for first place with identical records of Los Angeles and San Francisco. Pittsburgh, they are both 5-3. Cubs 4-3. Pittsburgh is 4-2. They are tied also for first place. Okay, Aspromonte steps in now. Here's Ellsworth. The left-hander. And the pitch to Aspromonte. That's 4-4. Right-handed grounds it to short X. Elder White 4-12. That's 11-4. Elder gets it. 5-10-11. E12. And he throws him out. Aspromonte retired, 1 away. Here's Joey Amalfitano. Ellsworth into his windup and the pitch. 4-5 right-handed, grounded to short again. It's for Elder. 4-12 all day. 7-4 gets to it again. E12 6-8-9 and throws him out. 2 outs on 2 ground balls to Elder White at short. And here's Gernert. Dick Gernert. Right-handed hitter. Dick Gernert. He died in 2017. His first year, believe it or not, 1952. And this was his final year. Okay, Gernert steps in. Good morning, Kathy Harden. Here's the pitch from Ellsworth. That's 4-3. Right-handed, fly ball right X. McKnight a 425. That's 6-4. That's going to drop in, base hit for Gernert. S2. 6-12-14. McKnight. E25. Oh boy. Oh, he makes the he catches up with it and throws it in, so it's a base hit on the 6-12-14. A single by Gernert. Gernert on first with 2 outs. And here's Roman Mejias with 2 outs and Gernert on first. That's 4-8, right-handed fly ball center. Altman under it makes the catch, and the side is out. No runs. The single by Gernert, and he was left on base after a half. Houston nothing, and Chicago coming up. We are in the friendly confines. So expect that balls will lift on ballpark blasts from right-handed hitters. They will really fly out of here. Here's Hal Woodeshick, Houston's pitcher. Woodeshick comes in 0-1 on the season. Elder White leads it off for the Cubs. That's 110 left-handed, grounds it to third. Fielded by Aspromonte, he throws it to Gernert at first, 1 away. Now Ken Hubbs. .29 left-handed, struck him out. 2 away for Billy Williams. .65 left-handed, struck him out. And Woodeshick gets the side in order with 2 strikeouts. After 1, it's scoreless. Ellsworth takes the mound. Jim Pendleton to lead it off. Okay, Pendleton steps in. Top of the second, no score. Ellsworth into his windup. 2-9, left-handed fly ground, chopper to second. Hubbs fields it, throws it to Banks, 1 away. Now here's Hal Smith. 1-4 left-handed, grounded to short for White, 2 outs. And here's Al Heist, the center fielder. 3-3 left-handed, that's a slash. Right-hander Heist, 10, it goes through, base hit. So Heist is on. And Don Buden, who really got hit hard on a coffee spill some games ago. Here's Ellsworth now. That's 5-6 right-handed, base hit. Buden. Heist goes to second and holds. First and second, 2 outs, and the pitcher, Hal Woodeshick, a 1 WR. Oh, that is a re-roll. That did not even make it through. That's 5-11. Woodeshick right-handed, ballpark slash, 1. It goes through, a base hit for Ellsworth. That'll load him up. For Bob Aspromonte. Clutch situation here. 4-3 right-handed, fly ball right X. This is McKnight, a 425. This could be trouble. .425, 7-4. It's an S2 base hit. E25, 6-9, 10. It's going to be a single. The 4th single in a row. Heiss scores, Booten scores, Woodeshick to 3rd, 2-0 Houston. A clutch 2-run single for Bob Aspromonte. And now Joey Amalfitano is the batter. .59, right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. But 2 runs for the Astros on 4 consecutive singles. There were 2 left on. Middle of the second, 2-0. Here's Woodeshick now. Ernie Banks leads it off. Here's the pitch from Woodeshick. 5-5, right-handed, fly ball to right for Mejias, 1 away. Now Ron Santo. 111, left-handed, grounder to second. Amalfitano has it and throws to Gernert, 2 away. And here's Jim McKnight. 3-3, left-handed, a chopper to short, fielded by Booten. And he throws it over to first. Another 1-2-3 for Hal Woodeshick. We've gone 2. 2-0. Here's Ellsworth now in his 3rd inning. Gernert will lead it off. Gernert, right-hander. I got it right up here. In case you're wondering. I wouldn't be bullshitting you about something like that. It's just I don't want to show. It's in my. I keep it in my email. I find that's actually the easiest way to pull it. They both show up, both sides of his card. Here's It's Dick. 2 Dicks facing each other. Dick Ellsworth facing Dick Gernert. Here's the pitch from Ellsworth. That's going to be 2-4. Left-handed, and he struck him out. Second strikeout for Ellsworth. Now Roman Mejias. That's a 1-5, left-handed, triple 1-3, base hit, Mejias. Houston getting their hits off Ellsworth here in the early going. 1-17, 1-16, being held 1-14. Here's Pendleton. Whoa. Outside for a ball to Pendleton. Pendleton 0 for 1. That's 312 left-handed. Pops it up to second for Hubs. 2 outs. And now Hal Smith. 1-6 left-handed. Pops it up again. It's Hubs. He makes the catch, and the side is out. No runs, 1 hit. The single by Mejias left on. Bottom of the third, 2-0. Woodeshick has retired the first 6 Cubs. George Altman steps in the batter's box. Pitch from Woodeshick, 5-4 left-handed, fly ball center X. That's Heist at 229. 229, 10-2. Nope, that's a reroll. 222, 8-2, gets to it. 5-8-10. E29 could be trouble. Out in center, E29, 5-8-10. Wait a minute. Can't be an E29. He's a, oh, Lord Christ. 9. And it's a 5-8-10. And he makes the catch. So that's 1 away. Now here's Mo Thacker. Uh, 5-10 right-handed, grounds to short X. We're getting a lot of X's here. Booden 438. This could be trouble. .438, 1-4 goes through past Booden. S2 single. 5-9-11. E38. It's a 1-out single by Mo Thacker. Thacker is on, and here comes Ellsworth. C bunter. Pitch from Woodeshick. 4-5, left-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Woodeshick, 2 away. And Elder White comes up, 0 for 1. 3-10, left-handed, fly ball to right for Mejias. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, the first hit for the Cubs, left on base. We've gone 3. It's 2-0. And we will be back in just a few minutes. My name is Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Jeffrey Gooderman back here in Studio B. It's 2-0 Houston on a 2-out single by Bob Aspromonte with runners on. We're heading to the top of the fourth. It's Ellsworth still going at it. Al Heist leads it off. It's your typical Wednesday morning in the world, hump day, if you will. Okay, here's Ellsworth now. The pitch to Heist. That's 5-7, right-handed, walked him. So Al Heist is on first. Al Heist died in 2006. His first year was 1960. He only played 3 years. Here's Don Buden. Ellsworth from the stretch. That is 2-8. Right-handed. That's a shot hit out into the gap in left. And it's dropping, it's rolling. And it's a double for Buden. Heist goes to third. 1-14. First we check 2-8. Double left. Heist 1-14, 1-15, 1-16. They will let him score. Maybe that was a little premature, but they're going to hold Buden at second here. Actually, they're going to throw it. I'm so sorry. We're gonna throw it because a sacrifice by Woodeshick would set up Buden anyway. House rules, you're allowed to reverse a play like that. 1-16, here's the throw, and he is safe. Buden goes to third anyway. So that worked out. Buden on third with a big double. And here's Woodeshick now. You're allowed to, it's a house rule, you're allowed to reverse a decision if you have not rolled on it yet. Okay, here's Woodeshick now with Buden on third. 3-0 Houston. That's a 3-9, grounder to third A. Buden holds at third. Santo throws to Banks for the out, one away. Now here's Bob Aspromonte. Two 6, left-handed, walked him. Well, that does set up the double play for the Cubs. First and third, one out. Infield back for Amalfitano. 5-3. It's a grounder back to Ellsworth X. This could be 2. Ellsworth 321. .321, 19-3, gets to it. G1 might be a double. 5-7-8. And he will double play that. First and third, G1. A beautiful double play, 1-4-3. And the side is retired. Another run, though, for Houston. And in the middle of the fourth, it's 3-0. I am convinced that my obsession compulsion with Strat-O-Matic is based on a need emotionally to get back in touch with a better time during my life. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Ken Hubbs to lead it off for Chicago. Woodeshick on the mound. That's 5-3 right-handed. Fly ball right X. Mejias 316. 316-23 gets 2 at F3. E16 5-9-10. And he makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Williams now. Oh, 5-5. Left-handed struck him out. 4th strikeout for Woodeshick. Pitching good baseball thus far. Here's Ernie Banks. .57 right-handed. There's a base hit for Ernie. Second hit off Woodeshick. Ernie is on first. One to 16 not being held. Here's Santo now. .65 right-handed, chops to short for Buden, and he throws it to Gernert for the out and the end of the inning. No runs, another hit for the Cubs, a single left on. We've gone 4 to the 3-0 Colt 45s. Don't miss our afternoon game, tentatively scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Dodgers with Joe Moeller at the Cincinnati Reds Jim O'Toole. 2:30 p.m. Eastern. That'll be 11:30 on the left coast. Okay, Ellsworth comes out, top of the 5th. And Gernert leads it off, right-handed hitter. He's 1 for 2. That is a 3-5, and we just open up the email here. 3-5 against a left-hander, struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Ellsworth. And now Roman Mejias comes to the plate. Oh, excuse me. 2-6 left-handed, popped him up. Hubbs at second, 2 outs. Here's Jim Pendleton. And it's 5-10, right-handed, walked him. Pendleton takes first with 2 away. The catcher, Hal Smith, now is the batter. I have such nostalgia. 1-8 left-handed, pops it up to second for Hubbs again. He makes the catch and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Pendleton, left on. Middle of the 5th, it's 3-0 Houston. Here's Woodeshick now, bottom of the fifth. He's held the Cubs scoreless through 4, allowing 2 hits, no walks, struck out 4. And Jim McKnight leads it off. And here's the pitch from Woodeshick. That's 310 left-handed. That's a base hit for McKnight. Third hit allowed by Woodeshick. McKnight is on. And here's George Altman. 22 home runs, 318. Wow. Strike call to Altman. Oh. Ooh, Lord help me. Here's Woodeshick. 6'5", left-handed, struck him out. 5th strikeout for Woodeshick. Now Mo Thacker. That's 2-6. Left-handed, struck him out. 6 strikeouts for Woodeshick. And that will bring up the pitcher, Dick Ellsworth. 2 outs, McKnight on first. 3-8, struck him out, struck out the side. 7 strikeouts for Hal Woodeshick, looking very, very good here today. No runs, 3 hits in 5 innings, 7 strikeouts, no walks. After 5, it's still 3-0 Houston. We move to the top of the 6th. Al Heist to lead it off. Singled, scored, walked, and scored. And that's 4-6 right-handed. Grounder to third. For Santo, 1 out. Yeah, you know, I'm filled with nostalgia for a bygone era of my youth. And I'm convinced, at least it's the narrative that I'm constructing, that Strat-O-Matic allows me to get back in touch with that, and I don't think that's so bad. Fantasy, nostalgia for a 66-year-old man. Here's Don Buden now. That is 410 right-handed. That's a slash. It's a 5, and it goes through for a base hit. Buden, 3 for 3 today. The coffee-laden Buden. On first with 1 out. Here's Woodeshick. Ellsworth throws. That's flat. 2-6. Struck him out. That's the 4th strikeout for Ellsworth. You can make yourself crazy looking for rolls that do not land flat. I mean, technically, nothing is flat. There's the illusion of flatness. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you can pretty much deal with it by being rational. Here's Bob Aspromonte. Buden on first, 2 down. The pitch, 6-8, right-handed, grounds to second X. That's Hubs 115. He's so good at second. Poor guy died in a plane accident. Whoa, excuse me. 115, 19-1 gets to it. E15, 5-9-11. And he throws him out, side retired. No runs for Houston. In the top of the 6th, 1 hit, the single by Buden. He's 3 for 3. Still a 3-0 ball game. There we go. There we go. And we move to the bottom of the sixth. Woodeshick really pitching nicely, looking for his first win of the year. 5 scoreless innings, allowed 3 hits, all singles, struck out 7, walked none. Elder White, top of the order for the Cubs. That's 3-9 left-handed. Struck him out. He has struck out 4 in a row now. That's the 8th for Woodeshick. And here's Ken Hubbs. Ah, 5'10 right-handed, grounder to short. X. Bowden, 438. .438, 11-4. Gets 2 at G3. Bowden E38, 612, 16. And he boots it for a throwing error, a 2-base error. A G3 E2. An error for Bowden. Hubbs on second, first error of this ball game. Is by Don Bowden. So Hubbs on second, scoring position, 1 out. Here's Williams now. Banks out on deck. Woodeshick from the stretch. That's 6-9 left-handed. That is a base hit. And Hubbs scores. It's 3-1 now. It's unearned. It's an unearned run. A nice piece of hitting there by Billy Williams, 6'9 left-handed. Williams on first. 1-14 borderline. Being held. Here's Banks. Pitch from Woodeshick, 4-8 right-handed. There's another base hit. Williams goes to second and holds. A 4-8 right-handed for Banks. First and second, 1 out. And this is Woodeshick's second endurance inning, action in the Houston bullpen. The Cubs won this game in real world 3-2. Turk Farrell came in for Houston to relieve. Ellsworth went all the way. Farrell is warming. Turk Farrell. Used both as a starter and reliever, a very utility kind of guy. I'm not used to seeing someone with 242 innings pitched without emphasis on starter. And he's good. He's a valuable asset, 3.02 ERA. I don't care about his 10-20 record. Here's Santo now. They're giving Woodeshick a chance to get out of this. First and second, 1 out. He pitched such good ball. 5'8 right-handed, grounder to second X. Amalfitano, 328. .328, 6'3". G3 pound, no holds. That's 5'9", 13, E28. And it's an error. It's an error by Amalfitano. It's an E1, a G3 E1. And that will load the bases. 2 errors this inning. One by Boudin and this one by Amalfitano to load them up. And McKnight is the batter. They're giving him a chance. 3-8 left-handed. There's a base hit. That'll do it for Woodeshick. Williams scores. Banks scores. Santo goes to third. And it's a tie ball game. And it's all unearned. And that's it for Hal Woodeshick. Again, McKnight, 3-8, left-handed, single, 2 asteroids. That's it for Woodeshick. Woodeshick can't win this. He can lose it. He pitched 5 1/3. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. The 2 errors, really hard luck for him. He didn't walk a batter. He struck out 8. We can close him out as anything is unearned now. He allowed no earned runs. And Turk Farrell will be the new pitcher. He pitched in this game in real world. Turk Farrell, the right-hander. Farrell, he died in 1977 at the age of 43. He was killed in an auto accident in Great Yarmouth, England. Holy cow. Turk Farrell. I seem to remember him on the 69 Phils. Farrell taking his warm-ups, right-hander. Okay, he's ready. Altman comes up, first and third, still only 1 out. Infield is back for Altman. Trying to get a double play here. Pitch from Farrell, 1-3. It's a ballpark slash, but it is lined to second. Right at Amalfitano, 2 outs. It was 1-3 right-handed slashed. And you can see here the ballpark effects, 1-13, it was an 18. 2 outs now, and here's Mo Thacker. Farrell trying to get Houston out of this and keep the game tied. Here's Farrell now. That is 6-6, right-handed, double 1-7, flying to center, running for it, Heist, and he makes the catch. That was some Heist. The side is retired. It was a 6-6 right-handed. But 3 runs for the Cubs, all unearned on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on. We've gone 6. We got a ball game here. It's 3-3. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. And we have Stack for the Cubs. And we will be back in just a minute. Just a couple minutes. It's Jeffrey Guterman being, uh, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. You know what? I need to reconstruct. I don't know what was going through my mind. I need to reconstruct that last inning because I didn't get the RBIs on that. I saw the full moon this morning, and it was gorgeous. I saw it at about 5 a.m. We're going to go back and reconstruct. That's the beauty of the replay. Okay, here's an RBI for Williams. And then Banks came up. There's a replay. Banks also singled. That's not an RBI. Here's Santo now. He reached on the error. I don't think that's going to be an RBI on an error if a run scores. And it was a one baser. I think that loaded the bases. We're looking at replay now. Okay, there's Santos reaching on the error, loading him up, and then McKnight singled, and he gets 2 RBIs, McKnight. Yeah. So there we go. And what I'm gonna do, it was reviewed, Hooter. It's a 3-3 ball game. Those were 3 unearned runs, though. I think what I'm going to do as we head to the 7th in this 3-3 game is make a full pot of coffee, drink some of it, and then cool it down, and then ice it up for this afternoon's ball game, Dodgers at the Reds. So if you just bear with me. It's all in my head. You know, I have I don't mean to be negative with you all, but I have a lurking, sneaking feeling of dread, not feeling, but experience of dread and anxiety. But it's all in my head. My stomach is okay since I'm on that new medication, but it's not pleasant. I don't think I'm the only person who has such demons, private demons, you know? I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'll be right back. Hang in there, folks. Oh, it's not a pleasant way to live. I just wish I could have complete peace of mind, or at least some. The good thing about making this second pot is that The good thing about it is that even if I have one or two cups, I save the rest for the afternoon. So I'm not feeling like I'm wasting anything. The good news is my stomach is better. That's the good news. All right, here we go. And the coffee is brewing. And so is this ball game. Yeah, iced coffee is awesome, Hoots. It's a private hell. A private hell. They talk about heaven on earth. You know, I think this is the other place. Looking at all the shit that's going on. You know? A table for one, that's funny. And you want to know something? Those pagers that exploded, many of the people who were injured or killed some of them were terrorists. I'm not concerned so much about that, but a child was killed. A frickin' child. Anyway, let's get on with this ball game. Top of the seventh, Dick Ellsworth on the mound. It's a 3-3 ball game. Ellsworth now in his first, that's scary shit, Hoots. Ellsworth in his first endurance inning, Joey Amalfitano leading it off. That was shit. Amalfitano 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Ellsworth. That's 6'10", right-handed catcher X for Mo Thacker. 3-1. Mo Thacker. A table for one. I love that. Oh, God. It's good that we could laugh about it. 6-3. It's popped up. Thacker. Wow, he won. 6-7-8. Makes the catch. 1 out. Mo, don't call me Howard Thacker. Yeah, you're right, Hoots. Lord, I'm telling you. I'll be honest with you all. Having a child. Now, my child's grown. He's 28. He's married. But having a child fucked me up. I just got a text. Okay, here's Dick Gernert, 1 for 3, singled, struck out twice. Here's Ellsworth. The pitch to Gernert. That's 4-6, right-handed, grounds it to third for Santo, and he throws it over to Banks, 2 outs. Now Roman Mejias. Using the card viewer, by the way, for those of you wondering on Gernert. Well, I love my son so much. It's, part of it is evolutionary. I think there's an evolutionary mechanism where humans have a tendency to protect and love their children. But I also think it's psychosocial. I think I am an obsessive, intense person, and I take it to an extreme. Worry Okay, 2 outs. Here's Roman Mejias. And the pitch, 3-9, left-handed, struck him out. Oh, Ellsworth. Turns out Ellsworth, staying the course, retires the Colts 1-2-3 in his first endurance inning. And here's Turk Farrell now. Ellsworth will hit. Okay, here's the pitch from Farrell. 1-7 struck him out. Just think about Turk getting killed in a car accident he was in his 40s. I was in a near fatal auto accident in 1984. If that was fatal, and it easily could have been, you would not be watching this broadcast. Okay, Farrell on the mound, 1 out. Elder White 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Farrell. That is 3-3. Right-handed, grounds it to first for Gernert. He takes it to the bag, 2-away. And now Ken Hubbs, you want to talk about tragedy. This guy died in an auto accident, in a plane accident. He was the pilot, small plane, after the 63 season. Had he lived, Glenn Beckert would have probably played for a different team. You know, what a promising career Hubbs had. Even though based on Hubbs playing, it turns out Beckert was probably, was a better hitter based on the little that Hubbs played. Not quite the fielder, but still an excellent fielder. Beckert along the lines of a 2-fielder. Okay, here's Turk Farrell. We have 2 people, coincidentally, one died in an auto accident, the other died in a plane accident. Here's the pitch to, that's weird. Okay, here's the pitch to Hubbs. That is 2-7 right-handed, struck him out. So both of them very much alive there. And it's a 1-2-3 for Turk Farrell. And we're heading to the 8th in a 3-3 game. Ellsworth has gone all the frickin' way. Here's Jim Pendleton. The Cubs actually ended up in 9th place behind Houston in real world this year. Here's the pitch to Pendleton. That's 2-8, left-handed, fly ball left. Williams makes the catch. Now Hal Smith, the catcher. They're stacked for the Cubs. That's cute. That's 4-12, right-handed, single 1-9, line to short, and caught by White, Elder White. 2 outs, making some nice plays today. Now Al Heist. Ellsworth looks like he's getting stronger here in the late innings. That's 5-9, right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Ellsworth. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Turk Farrell now. His endurance is 4. He is a big asset for this Houston ball club. He could start and relieve without emphasis. I don't care about the 10-20 record. And his endurance is 4. Here's Billy Williams, bottom of the 8th, 3-3 game. Farrell now, and the pitch to Williams, 1-5, he walked him. Williams takes first. He is the go-ahead run, 1-15, 1-19. That's the only drawback on Farrell. 1-19, being held 1-17, and he'll go for the. Well, it's a 9. I think we'll just let Banks hit, Banks and Santo. Williams on first, being held. Here's the pitch to Banks. That is a 1-6. It's hit deep by Ernst. Oh, it's gone. Stacking limit. Ernie Banks has just hit a 2-run home run off Turk Farrell, and the Cubs take a 5-3 lead. Oh my. Let's look at it again. 1-6, right-handed, home run 1-19. It's a 5. Ernest Banks with the home run. First home run of this ball game. And that's not the first he's hit this year, and it sure won't be the last. Ernest Banks, Mr. Cub, comes through in the clutch. And like I said, the Cubs will be tied for first place with a win here. It's early, though. For Ernie, that is home run number 4. I think that puts him in the lead in the National League. Home run number 4 for Ernest Banks. Let's take a look. Ernest. Oh, yeah. Ernest Banks leads the National League in home runs. There it is again, 1-6. Here's Santo now. Santo 0 for 3, reached on the error. 5-10, right-handed, slashed, and it's a base hit. Farrell in trouble here. Jim McKnight now, action in the Houston bullpen. .512, right-handed, grounded back to Farrell. 412. .412, 9-4. G3. This could be a force or an advance. 6-9, 11. It's going to be a G3 runner on first, probably an advance. Yes. So Farrell throws it to first to get McKnight, and Santo is in scoring position with 1 out. Here's George Altman. If Farrell can get through this, there'll be a hitter for him next inning. Here's the pitch to Altman, 6'8", left-handed, lines it to first, right at Gernert for the 2nd out. And here's Mo Thacker. Look at Mo Thacker's card. My God. Here's the pitch from Farrell. Wow. Thank you for that, Bill. Very valuable information. 3-5 struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Farrell. And that'll be it for Farrell. He's the loser of record. He lost 20 in real world. 2 runs on the 2-run home run by Ernest Banks. It's 5-3, and we're heading to the 9th. And thanks to Bill Ivamy, we learn that Banks won the game with the bottom of the 10th blast. I'm looking right now, not that I question you, but yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go get, oh, you see, you forgot Ernest here. Come on, Jeff. Going to get that 1 cup of coffee to finish off this early morning. Ellsworth went all the way for the Cubs. He's frickin' going all the way here for the Cubs. And he's pitched very good baseball, especially in these late innings. Boudin will lead it off, then there'll be a hitter for Farrell, who ends up going 2 2/3, allowing 2 hits, and they were big one. That one of them was the homer by Banks. He walked 1, struck out 3, allowed 2. Let's go get that last cup. And what we'll do here is turn the pot off, take the whatever you call this thing, the pot off. And let it cool down. If you keep it on the pot, it'll stay warm longer. Dick Ellsworth. Ellsworth 1-0, looking for his 2nd win of the season. Don Boudin will lead it off. Here's Ellsworth now. Ellsworth gets the sign from Thacker. The pitch to Boudin. That is 210, left-handed, lines it to short, caught by White. 1 out. Now there'll be a hitter for Farrell. They use no pinch hitters in this game in real world. Let's see who it's going to be. It might be Carl Warwick. Bob Lillis, Temple. Then there's Billy Goodman, left-handed hitter. Dave Roberts, left-handed hitter. I think it's going to be Carl Warwick. We just want to double check. It's really hard to do this when you're not positive, but he's on the team. I think he ended up on St. Louis eventually. He did. And in fact, it was this year. He started with St. Louis. He had 26 at-bats, 23 at-bats. We're going to just go ahead and use him even though. Okay, actually we won't. We'll hold off. He played 13 games. You know, I just don't know. I will wait for him to go to St. Louis when he comes up in a game. Looks like all their hitters are left-handed hitters. Well, we'll go with Bob Lillis. Bob Lillis. And he was on Houston. Wow, 457. Warwick went to Houston May 7. Wow, thank you. Thank you. From St. Louis, I assume. I'm going to go just check here. Thank you very much, Bill. Really. He started on St. Louis, so he goes to Houston on May 7. So we know not to use him. I ordinarily don't write on my cards, but there are some exceptions. This kind of situation, as well as when we have a running rating for pitchers. So Warwick will hold off, and we'll use him when he's used by St. Louis. Bob Lillis will come in to pinch hit with 1 out, nobody on. The Colts are down by 2. Ellsworth has gone all the way. Here's Bob Lillis. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Okay, Ellsworth is ready. Here's the windup. The pitch to Lillis. You're just very quick, though, with that, Bill. I have access to that site now that you pointed me to it. 2-7 left-handed base hit, Lillis. Lillis a 1-15 running. We need 2 runs, so we're not going to steal with him. 1-16, 1-15. It's a borderline not being held, because in my mind I know I'm not going, and I don't want to penalize. I just want to be fair, so no ads. Here's Strat-O-Matic. How do they get their funding? Strat-O-Matic 1 for 3. Lillis on first. Strat-O-Matic is the tying run. Ellsworth working from the stretch. He looks in. He gets the sign from Thacker. Wow. Okay, he's set now. Here's the pitch to Strat-O-Matic. Run means nothing. 2-9 left-handed. Grounds it to short. That's for Elder White. He throws to Hubbs at second to force Lillis. 2 outs. Strat-O-Matic on first, not being held. Here's Joey Amalfitano. W power, but we're letting him hit. And then Gernert is on the on-deck circle. Ellsworth trying to finish this up here. 5-3 Cubs. The pitch to Amalfitano. That's 1-7. Left-handed, grounds it to short. Elder White again. Throws it to Ernst. And the ball game is over. That Elder White was great in the field today. The game is over. The final here in Chicago. Chicago Cubs 5, Houston Colt 45s 3. I thought it was a good ball game. Ellsworth gets the win. He's 2-0. Farrell gets the loss. He's 0-2. I could see how he lost 20 games. He was Ellsworth went all the way. 9 innings. 9 hits. Walked 3, struck out 6. Allowed 3 runs. Thank you, K-Fan. Thank you, K-Fam. The final line in this ball game, Chicago Cubs 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Houston 3 runs out hitting the Cubs, 9 hits and losing, and 2 errors. So there's your ball game. We'll put this one in the books. Cubs are tied for first place with Pittsburgh, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Don't miss our game. Thank you, Hoots. Thank you, Hooter. I want to thank everybody who was here today. Hooter, K-Fan, Kathy. Have a great day, everybody. Bill Ivamy, Stacking, and everybody else. Stay strong, stay well. Oh, Lord, and I will do my best to catch you next time. just to let you all know, I'm gonna schedule the Washington Senators at the Detroit Tigers, which is after this LA Cincinnati game, and I'm gonna schedule it for a 6 p.m. start, against my better judgment, because I'm gonna be smoking grass, and well, sometimes I get into trouble with that. I'll catch you all later.